Hello and welcome. I'm here. I'm Cody Clark. I'm here with Julia Davo.
That's my name.
We are in Julia Davo's apartment, her actual apartment, which we want to use for the movie we're trying to make, which is called Serene, which we're doing a crowdfund for right now. Isn't that right, Julia?
That's right.
And we want your money because we want to make a really good movie, and we need some money to do it. We can't do it for nothing. We need some money. Hopefully, you will help us. We have the crowdfund going on right now. It's alive. What should people do? Should they go check it out?
Yeah, you guys should check it out and, donate whatever you can to contribute to this really awesome film. And it'll feel so cool to have been a part of creating it once it's done.
Yeah, we want to give you a good experience. We want to give you a good movie. We also want to give you something you're proud of, a great movie that you will be able to say you were a part of, So, this movie is going to be a very scary horror movie. We've been a bit cagey about the plot. We've been kind of keeping that under wraps, but the more time has gone on and the less amount of money we've raised, we've realized that we really need to share what this movie is about so people know what they're in for, and they'll get excited and they'll probably give us some money, right?
Yeah, I think so. The plot is really one of a kind, and if you're into horror, or even if you're not, I think it'll be so entertaining and scary.
Yeah, so Serene is about a young woman named Serene,
That will be me.
played by Julia, who is she's deaf because of a traumatic injury. Let's say some stuff I'm going to keep a little cagey, but yes, she's deaf due to a traumatic injury. So that's why the whole movie is silent. We're doing this whole movie completely silently. Her character is deaf. She wasn't born deaf. It was an injury later in life. She was a singer, aspiring singer, songwriter, pop icon, if you will. Kind of similar to your own life, as you are a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, no, it's so cool to step into a role that is pretty much me, minus the deaf part, but I feel like it would be how I would experience and handle being deaf.
Yes, and she's basically somebody who would do anything to get her hearing back. So she enters into a experimental drug trial where she'd be taking a series of pills over the course of 4 days, holed up in her apartment, by the way. So it's all taking place basically here. Once the movie kicks off, we're just in here and we're in for the ride. So for 4 days, the plan is, because her hard of hearingness, her deafness is neurological. Like there's different types of being deaf. So there can be that you were born and what was in your ears didn't fully form or something. It can be a something like that, but for her, it's a neurological problem. So there's something in her brain due to the traumatic injury that causes the deafness. So the idea behind the drug trial is, let's bombard her working senses. So taste, touch, smell, and sight. Let's bombard all those four that are working. Let's give them these pills over the course of 4 days, 1 pill per day, 1 pill per working sense, and let's bombard those as much as possible to try and encourage her dormant sense that isn't working to actually work and kick into gear. So it's her tripping her balls out 4 days in her apartment, holed up, and we're just going to do the scariest things possible for those 4 days pertaining to each of those four senses. Kind of like how with the movie Seven, all the kills and all the torture was pertaining to the 7 deadly sins. We're trying to do something really provocative and crazy, but with the senses. So day 1, sight, she's seeing all sorts of scary stuff. It's stuff pertaining to her eyes. Day 2, maybe touch, etc. I don't know what the exact order is going to be yet, but we just want to do as scary things as possible to poor Julia playing Serene. And we need your help, right?
Yes, we need your help to traumatize me as much as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna put her through hell. Okay. She's game for it.
I'm ready.
Scariest things possible, most disturbing things possible. We want to create a movie that, like, even though it's completely silent, you're watching it and you're like, man, I can barely even look at this screen. We want something where, like, you're covering your eyes. That classic image of somebody watching a horror movie and just covering their eyes. That's what we want to have in this movie. We want it to be a movie that's just completely insane, completely crazy. This is I usually make more nuanced films, but this has nuance as well. But this is going to be my most pure horror film that I ever make. And Julie is game for it. And we have this great apartment to shoot in. It's perfect for what we're trying to do. So we just need your money. So hopefully you will contribute. There's great rewards and all sorts of stuff if you donate. And we're basically asking for $35,000, which is more money than I've ever had to make a movie. But it's about par for really low budget scary horror movies that have, like, transcended. So, like, all your favorites, all the ones that you know the names of, and were made for a really small amount, but, like, went really high as far as the public consciousness and horror history. We want to be on that exact same playing field because I made 15 movies. I know what I'm doing. Julia is fantastically talented. So all we need to do is have that amount of money, and we will give you the scariest horror movie you've ever seen and one of the most unique horror movies you've ever seen. So are you excited, Julia?
I am so excited. It's really a dream come true. You know, I love horror, so when Cody and I started talking about this, it felt like the perfect dream project for me. Yeah.
It's a dream project for me as well. I've been wanting to make this movie for years. Hopefully, I will be able to make it. So contribute. The crowdfund's still going on. You can do it right now. Julia, any closing words?
Yeah, please just do it for the sake of art and horror and films. And I think it's going to be so wonderful, and we hope you could all be a part of it.
Yes, this is a horror movie that needs to happen. Someone needs to do something this scary and this silent. No sound effects, no music, no anything. We're just the pure visual rhythm of these really disturbing images. That's what we want to create. So hopefully you will help us do that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, Julia.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
And we hope to see your money in our wallets soon so we can make this crazy movie.
Maybe even tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah. Contribute right now.
Right now. Right now.
All right. Thank you. See you.
See ya.